7 years after, Ochanya's sister can still not bear the pains of losing her younger sister this way. And she came out on the internet to cry for justice. Probably because now she's old enough and she can afford telephone, she can afford internet. And probably she now understands how powerful and how big social media is. And so she came out to cry. And I hope this girl gets justice because nobody deserves to die this way. Nobody. Not even a chicken deserves to die this way. I was so busy yesterday that I couldn't come online. Like I didn't open my Facebook, TikTok or Instagram account. Only for me to wake up this morning. And I came online. All I was seeing everywhere is justice for Ochanya Obanje. And I was like, justice, justice. And I started digging in. I wanted to see what happened. Only for me to see a video of her sister explaining what actually happened to this girl. And it pained me. I understand where this pain is coming from because I almost fell victim of same situation. But the difference is that I was smart enough not to be molested. I was smart enough to run away from that house. And I was smart enough to protect myself. But this girl, unfortunately, left this life because of this incident. What happened to this little girl? This girl came from a very poor family. They lived in a village. And now her mother thought like, okay, I want to give my child a better life. And I have a sister that I can trust with my child. Since she stays in the city and she's well-to-do with her family, let me ask her if she can help me take care of my child because she have only 2 children. So she reached out to her sister and her sister accepted to take care of this girl. This girl moved to the city with her auntie and started staying with them. All of a sudden, the auntie's son started molesting this girl. It didn't just stop there. The husband, the auntie's husband, joined in molesting this girl. The husband was doing from the front while the son was doing from the back. And this girl was only 8 years old. And this auntie of hers pretended as if she didn't notice what was happening because, believe it or leave it, a girl of 8 years that was disvirgined in your house, you will surely know from her movement, the way she walks. Even adult self, you will know, not the one of a child. And then this woman decided to seal this evil act. Until this girl turned 13, this kept on happening in that house. So when her body could no longer handle the whole thing, she fell sick and she was taken to the hospital. And at the hospital, the doctors found out that this girl is suffering from effect of prolonged sexual molestation. And now they started treating her. And the treatment was not even working. Should I say fortunately or unfortunately, the little girl's elder sister decided to visit her auntie to see her sister. When she got there, the condition she saw her sister in, she didn't like it. She wasn't comfortable. She asked questions and her auntie got angry. She got mad and said that, oh, you are trying to say that I'm not taking care of her. Am I not her mother? This and that. Then she took her phone, called the girl's mother and said, come and take your children from my house because your elder daughter is trying to accuse me of not being able to take care of Ochanya. So the next day, their mother came from the village, took her children back to the village. When they got to the village, the elder sister that visited kept on lamenting, telling the mother that, I am not comfortable with the way Ochanya is. Please, mommy, look into it. The girl claimed that she wanted to ask Ochanya question regarding to sexual molestation, but she couldn't bring herself to ask her because she's her immediate younger sister. She knows how old she is. She's just 13. The girl was just 13 at that time. So when she got back to her destination, she said she wanted to call her elder sister to see if she can ask Ochanya that question, only for her to receive a call from her mother. That when she received that call, she thought that the way her mother was crying, she thought that Ochanya has passed away. But the mother said, your sister said that her uncle and her cousin has been molesting her since the very first time she moved into their house. And this girl wept. She told her mother, you have to go and confront your sister because you can't keep quiet. So when the woman confronted her sister said, that it is just once, and I cautioned my son and we prayed together about it and it never happened again. So this elder sister was not still comfortable because her instinct was telling her that something is really, really wrong. So she had to call her elder brother. Now her elder brother came down, went to the house with police, arrested the woman and the man because the son was already running away. So after arresting them, they were charged to court. And mind you, Ochanya was still very much alive when her uncle and auntie were arrested. Now, Nigeria happened to this girl. Do you know why? The judge that judged this case discharged and acquitted a man that sexually molested a child to death, and then reprimanded the auntie for 5 months and said it was out of her negligence. What connection cannot do in Nigeria judiciary does not exist. This man, as we all know, is a lecturer in a polytechnic. He has money. He must have bought the judge over. Me, I don't know what happened. But whatever may be the case, why would a judge that is married, that have children, discharge and acquit a man that molested a child? Not talk more of till she was unalived. This story is so painful. And because of this story, I am going to come out and tell my own story. And how can two men that committed this kind of atrocity still be walking up and down in the streets free? They wake up, they eat, they drink. Why this family that lost their loved one is wallowing in pain? This is not fair. Justice must be served, and I thank God that the proper authorities are taking notes also. And that judge, if he is still alive, if karma have not visited him, he should also be tried because he deserves to.